Boom, part two. I told you it was coming up. Here it is. So, part two. I found it right in the dirt here. What a find. So part two, Crypto Vlog, January 27, 2023, in the year of our Vic Lures. Quick shout out to my sponsor, Service Titan. I apologize in the BSV, the Big Sunday Vlog. I said that Service Titan is all your automobile, bus, motorcycle needs, not bicycle. What happened was they contacted me and said, hey, we need a sponsor for the vlog. One of their managers in crypto saw my vlog randomly from my Twitter account. And he's like, hey, you're looking for sponsors? And I said, sure. And they said, okay, how much do you charge? I'm like, I'll give you a deal. I don't really have a lot of sponsors. I'll do 3 vlogs for $300. And whatever, I promised them 3 vlogs. But I don't know if they meant in one day, like a 4-parter, if that counted. I'm just going to do this vlog and then we'll renegotiate. So Service Titan, I actually looked it up. I didn't even look it up. I'm like, whatever, Service Titan. I thought I knew. I forgot. I had to shout them out, and then I shouted them out. They sent me the t-shirt, and it was sitting in my drawer, and then I saw it. Anyway, so Service Titan, I actually looked it up after to see if I screwed up their pitch. And it's software. They're the leading enterprise level software and services for technical and trade companies. So like washing machine repair, if they need software on how to actually I didn't read that deep. Again, I apologize to Service Titan. To install, you would go to Service Titan. Anyway, so Service Titan, for all your software needs, if you have a company, small or large, they'll handle you. Go to Service Titan and they'll set up your software for managing. Oh, yeah, there you go. For managing your clients, your business, your payroll, everything. Service Titan. That's Service Titan. Is that the commercial? Anyway, so there's Service Titan. Also, I want to shout out the commenters from the BSV on January 22nd. I'm sorry if I forget it, people. Got a lot going on right now. Not really. Bun Fun Foundation. Jamie, of course. Comfy. Loppy, who used to be Buried Casual TM. Of course, Stein Van House, who always comments. Our Pete, one of the regular commenters. I mean, you all are basically regular commenters now. Jezza, who said he was busy, but he got to the comments. What's he busy with? He's busy making money. If you see like someone's not tweeting a lot, they're probably busy making money. If they're tweeting a lot, they're probably either missing a lot of money or in like a crazy manic phase, like Gainsey. You know, Gainsey went like full degenerate betting. He ran the betting group and he makes commissions on all the referrals, right? And he probably gets sponsorships because he'd make much more money in crypto if he just held. He probably has holds though. He probably put like $1 million into a few coins just to hold spot, not leverage. Is spitting illegal in Singapore? I know chewing gum is, but I'm sure about spitting. These bugs, I looked them up. They go butt to butt and they carry them. So, more shout outs, of course. Sorry. Yeah, I got over this cold. It's weird. I stayed up for 2.5 days. Not 2.5 days. I cut my sleep from 8 to 4 hours for Magic because I knew there was going to be a pump. You have a $50 million unlock for a market cap that's only $250 million. What do you think is going to happen? Volatility, yes. So I knew I wanted to play the long side. Like I don't play both sides, just because in a market, especially like this, longing dips is enough. A lot of people like to do both, short and long. I think it's too confusing unless you're really skilled or used to it. 1 second. You won't do well. It just play the long side, okay? You want to have a long bias, so look for dips, because it seems like 70% of the market's long right now. So you might think, oh, I'm going to counter and go short. No, you don't go short yet. You're just going to get blown out. You want to go short near the end of the echo, whenever that is. Yeah, and a lot of people like to do the intraday, predict the movements of coins intraday. You can't do that unless you're a news trader. I had to do more shout outs. Shoot. I know I'm missing a bunch of people. I think I had at least 9 separate commenters on the Sunday vlog. Shoot. I only went through it once. That was my mistake. I just wanted to put out this vlog. Sorry. So what I'm going to do, if I didn't shout you out, message me and I'll send you 20 bucks. Okay. And I haven't done a giveaway in a while. I'll just because I did a giveaway on Sunday, but it was so sloppy. But I will get it up just to honor that giveaway. And Service Titan's paying for it anyway. Okay. So, sad word. I'm no longer sponsoring Sad Word Capital. It's because the deal of our arrangement where I was supposed to let people into Sad Word for Alpha didn't work out. So, no longer official sponsor with Sad Word Capital. You can still message me about Sad Word. Likely response is, no, I can't let you into Sad Word. Anyway. So now people are saying, like, I can shout you out anytime in this vlog and disqualify you from that $20, by the way. For the people I didn't shout out. Shoot. Yeah. Anyway. There might have only been a couple people in this, actually. Oh, Mana Frog. Boom. You're just disqualified for the $20. And I'm just naming it Matt H. I don't think he commented, but boom. Even if you didn't, you don't get the $20. Okay. So. Oh, dogs are over here. So that's a shout out, sloppy, whatever. Shout outs, sponsors. And Service Titan. This is the last time I'm going to mention you. I think I did my work for the $300. I think I gave away like $450 anyway for the Sunday giveaway. And yeah, if you want to work out a new agreement, just contact me again on Twitter or YouTube. So. Sorry. What a waste. Not a waste of my sponsors, but I mean, that airtime could have been done to telling people about Alpha and stuff like that. Okay. So, the vlog back at hand, the fallacies that people mistake. So yeah, a lot of people, you focus on the intraday stuff, and it's a lot easier to buy bottoms. Not bottoms, but like mid-level, and just hold. Leverage, you probably won't make it unless it's low enough, like 2, 3x. 5x, no, we could have a big correction. Like we had that dip on Tuesday. We went down about 10% in alts, but no, some alts did correct 20%. So you could have got liquidated on 5x. A hook went from 325. I think that the high, yeah, pretty sure that was the high, all the way down to 236. The 4-hour super trend on Binance was actually around 233, so it missed it by 3 cents, but you're not going to nail that super. The super trend isn't meant to have you put all your orders exactly to the penny. It's meant to just be one of the most reliable technical indicators for trading. Levels or supports, resistances. So there's that super trend for you. The battery may die as well. Yeah, so a huge news trade, huge news week, because we had a huge alt pump season this week. What were the biggest news? Okay. So first, on Wednesday morning, INJ, $100 million investment. What happened to Inge? Well, it got sent from Now here's where it gets confusing. $1.94 to about 240, 242, 245. Then it dipped to 219, and it got sent to like 260, then dipped again, and ended up at like 271 last time I checked today. So Inge, man, that investment, I think GCR was saying he's holding, he's not selling. The news, usually GCR, he hasn't really bought. He buys manually. He's not on the feed for quick buying. I mean, he is, but he's just getting trounced by the younger guys because he's older. His response time is slower. Hip Trades was actually the first buy. If you look at Short de Jong's tool, you can see buys. It's shore.tech, I think, SJOERD.tech. It shows you all the Binance buys and the other exchanges, but the other exchanges lag. I think it takes at least 12 hours to populate the buy history. But you can still see it like on Bybit, OKX, maybe XC, Gate, all the big ones. So yeah, take a look at that tool, KuCoin. KuCoin. Speaking of KuCoin, a lot of good coins. Aptos launcher, and Aptos went all the way to $20, $20.40 or so. I'm just gonna guess 2041. Probably not right. Yeah, Aptos launcher did 2x or 2.5x or 3x this week because of Aptos. Kind of illiquid, but people are more comfortable playing spot and they're not tempted to use leverage when they buy a low market cap coin like Aptos launcher. I think it's Aptos L. Another one of my favorite low caps is Rio, actually. They're building a Cosmos-based blockchain. I don't know if you call it a fork. I guess you would call it a fork. Kind of like Osmo did. So it's going to be interpretable with Cosmos and the Kepler wallet. I mean, hopefully it supports Kepler. Or is it Kepler? I say Kepler because he was the scientist, the astrophysicist. But I want to say Kepler? K-E-P-I-R. Anyway, I'll reach out. Or is it K-E-P-L-R? I think it's K-E-P-I-R. I'll reach out for a sponsorship. ARBs, you can do a lot of ARBs from these DEXs or wallets to Binance and other exchanges too. If you're looking just to make a little bit of money, they're usually not like more than $1,000. They're usually just a few $100s here and there, but they're out there. So I talked about Inge, and then right after, so we had, what happened was 10 hours before the news broke on what was it? DYDX derivatives, of course. DYDX is the official symbol of derivatives if you ever took calculus or pre-calc. Derivatives. They say mathematics is the universal language, but a lot of people don't speak it. Okay, you really don't have to speak it. You can speak a little of it. Helps you get along. I mean, I'd say basic multiplication and division in your head. Really do have to say to do polynomials or exponential or logarithmic calculations in your head. You just don't have to do that stuff. So if you can do like multiplication and division, I do what's it called? Distributive properties. So I take like tens and multiply and then do the ones to get the numbers and percentages, which is a lot easier because I try to get within a couple percent, because if I'm doing an ARB, I definitely have to be right quickly. And I used to use the calculator, but a lot of times it's just too slow. Or you can use the calculator to say, like, if the price falls within this range, okay, then I'm gonna set up my bot. But a lot of people don't use ARB bots, so it's out there. But ARBs are profitable. There's a big ARB between what was it, between BitThumb and Binance, but on the BitThumb listing of DAR, speaking of DAR, another huge trade yesterday, that went from I want to talk about DAR in another vlog, actually. So there was a big arb between BitThumb and Upbit for people that use it. But Binance had disabled BEP20 withdrawals, and the ERC20 withdrawals weren't, deposits weren't working. So only BEP20 deposits were working on BitThumb. So it was hard to arb. Only a few quick people were able to find the gateway from BEP20. DAR had a lower price to BitThumb. Anyway, so a lot of times with ARBs, you got to get the right, you do have to have the right chain where deposits or withdrawals are open. Obviously, if you're arbing from a DEX, withdrawals are always going to be open, but deposits are going to be closed. Speaking of ARBs, I talked about, I think in November, the P Gala, craziest ARB of my life that I've ever seen. I barely got the tail end. I got the whiff of it just by buying on Hobie and selling like 2x, but you could have done a lot more. No, I think I broke even after all that. It went 3x and somehow I broke even. It actually went like 500x, by the way. I saw someone turn like $500 into $250,000, something crazy like that, or 300 into $500,000, so a 2,000x. Like crazy, you do crazy multiples once in a while if you're fast enough and lucky enough, and you do that through preparation. If you're prepared to make money, you're gonna make money, and you do that through past events, because crypto actually repeats. They say history doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. No, crypto actually repeats. A lot of times you get the same hacks, bridge hacks. Well, that would be rhyming.